city settles, traffic fades to a hum. The neon bleeds across the wet sidewalk. I pour a glass and let the record run. Nobody home, just me in the dark. The clock reads to the curtains barely part. Steam rising off the mug beside my pen. I wrote your name and crossed it from the chart, but muscle memory brought it back again. The streetlight bends across the bedroom floor. A taxi passes, cuts the silence clean. I've been rehearsing lines I can't ignore, for someone who won't know what they could mean. Tell me what the night knows that I'm still too proud to say. Every time the cold comes, I reach for you halfway. The buildings hold their breath, now the avenue goes still. Something in the quiet bends the way it will. I keep the window open, let the outside in. Conversations we didn't finish, playing back again, playing back again. Playing back again. Tell me what the night knows, 'cause I don't trust the day. Every time it's quiet, you find your way. Tell me what the night knows that I'm still too proud to say. Every time the cold comes, I reach for you halfway. The buildings hold their breath, now the avenue goes still. Something in the quiet bends the way it will. I keep the window open, let the outside in. Conversations we didn't finish, playing back again, playing back again, playing back again. Tell me what the night knows, 'cause I don't trust the day. Every time it's quiet, you find your way. Tell me what the night knows. Tell me what the night knows. Tell me what the night knows. Tell me what the night knows that I'm still too proud to say. Every time the cold comes, I reach for you halfway. The buildings hold their breath, now the avenue goes still. Something in the quiet bends the way it will. I keep the window open, let the outside in. Conversations we didn't finish, playing back again, playing back again, playing back again. Tell me what the night knows, 'cause I don't trust the day. Every time it's quiet, you find your way. The rain taps out a pattern on the glass, like fingertips on something we both knew. 3 a.m. is patient, lets things pass, lets me hold a version left of you. I found a receipt between the couch and wall, the restaurant November table too. An ordinary scrap, that's all, but ordinary things are how I lose. The record skips, I don't correct the groove. The city outside moves, but I stay put. It's not that I can't find another room, I just haven't learned to leave this one for good. Maybe the night just keeps what can't be said, holds it somewhere between the rooftops and the stars. Not quite a wound, not completely healed, just the way things are, just the puddle now, cleaner than before, not sure exactly how. I stepped outside the moment the last drop released. The air had that particular washed out peace. Wet concrete carrying the petrichor weight, the kind of smell that makes arriving feel like late. Streetlights doubled in the standing water below, like the city printed copies of its afterglow. I didn't plan to walk this far into the wet, just followed the reflection and haven't stopped yet. After the rain clears, everything resets. After the rain clears, the air forgets. Not you exactly, just the shape you left behind, still carved in the outline of the part of me that's blind. After the rain clears, I find my way back through. After the rain clears, I find my way to you. Find my way to you. A cat crossed over near the corner store, didn't register me, kept his private score. I bought a canned coffee, stood out at the curb, watching traffic pass without a word. Some nights ask only that you show up, nothing more. After the rain clears, that's what the night is for. The simplest kind of being somewhere out is all the clarity I needed to work out. After the rain clears, let the pavement breathe. After the rain clears, I stop asking what I need, just the wet road and the city's afterglow. After the rain clears, now I know. The sand is running, nothing left to hold. The room gets warmer as the hour grows cold. The candles burning shorter on the shelf. I keep rescheduling the talk with myself. The phone screen dims, I let it fade to black. Some things are easier when no one answers back. Half a bottle in the ceiling starts to blur. The furniture goes soft, the edges slur. Not drunk exactly, somewhere past the name for what it is when evening loses frame. This is the glass hour, where everything suspends. No yesterday behind me, no tomorrow at its end. Pour me one more reason to stay inside the frame. The glass hour holds me carefully, nothing feels the same. Nothing feels the same. Nothing feels the same. I called your number once to hear the tone, not waiting for an answer, less alone. That kind of quiet gets beneath the ribs, the kind of lets the older stories live. The city hums its rotation through the wall. I'm somewhere in the middle of it all, not quite awake, not far enough from here. Just a glass hour doing what it does to a year. Glass hour fading out, the candle finds its end. I'll meet whatever's coming when it comes, but for now I'll just pretend. The door never locks. The only place that runs without a clock. I go there when the walls of the apartment press fluorescent and air conditioned, nothing to assess. I pick up something I don't need to buy, just need a room that's lit enough to feel alive. The register clerk doesn't ask my name, whether it's 4 a.m. or noon it reads the same. I've been standing in this house since I was 22. Every time the night gets heavy, this is what I do. Convenience store light, holding back the weight. Convenience store light, no questions at the gate. Nobody needs to know why you're here at 3. Just the hum of cooling units running quietly. Convenience store light, warmest place I know. When the outside gets too open, this is where I go. This is where I go. Where I go. I read the label on a drink I've had 100 times, searching for a detail hidden in familiar lines. A couple came in arguing in lower tones. I studied the refrigerator, gave them their alone. Outside the sign bleeds blue and orange on the road. The city at this hour carries its own code, a language only people up at 3 a.m. can read. The convenience store, the only church we need. Convenience store light, keep the door unlocked. I'll be back whenever the silence gets too sharp to walk. Convenience store light, convenience store light. Under the overpass, the traffic never stops, just moves above like thoughts I can't quite drop. We used to stand here when we had no place to be. Watch the headlights trace a river overhead for free. Your jacket carried smoke and secondhand store air. These concrete pillars kept the weather out of there. I still walk under here when the city gets too loud. The overpass holds everything without a crowd. No judgment in the structure, no opinion in the steel. Just the sound of passing engines and the things I feel. Under the overpass, time moves at a different pace. Concrete holds the residue of every in-between place. Under the overpass, the city doesn't hear, just the weight of several seasons and the echo of a year. The echo of a year. Someone painted over where we used to leave our mark, not out of spite. The city fills its gaps after dark, a new coat over everything that came before. That's how a place absorbs what it can't store. I press my hand against the layered surface there, half expecting something underneath the answer. Where we went when we stopped meeting at this spot. The overpass absorbed it all, forgot what we forgot. Under the overpass, tonight. Whatever I was carrying travels a little light, a little light, a little light. Last seen at 11:48. The red receipt that never came. I typed and deleted 17 times over. Not from nothing, from too much left to cover. The cursor blinked like a question I can't carry. How do you reach someone who chose to vary? Notification off, the icon turned to gray. It didn't leave exactly, just looked away. There's a difference in the weight of those two things. One closes doors, the other leaves them hanging. Signal lost somewhere between us, the frequency we used to share. Signal lost, no one to receive this, just static occupying air. I'm still transmitting to a quiet channel, adjusting what I send to get it through. Signal lost, and I'm still at the panel, somewhere here, still calibrating you. Still calibrating you. Still calibrating you. Your name sits high on every unsent draft, archived between the things I never asked. There's a version of tonight where you reply, but I stop weighing what I can't verify. Some silences are answers, where impatience, the kind that settle in before you place them. I pressed the screen until it locked and dimmed, and sat with what the quiet held within. Signal lost, but I keep the channel clear, just in case the static finds a way to clear. Signal lost, signal lost. Two stops on the line between us. Used to feel like nothing much at all. We mapped our lives and transit schedules. Platform times became our morning rituals. 15 minutes door to door felt brief, until the distance turned to something past relief. I boarded Shimbashi, you step on at the next. Riding parallel, both facing forward, both perplexed. Now I take the whole loop in one unbroken run. The same route, different reason, different sun. Two stations apart, that's all we ever were. Two stations apart, but the gap keeps getting further. I count the stops the way I used to count the days. The announcement plays, the carriage sways. Two stations apart, the distance never fades. Two stations apart, still on the same line. Two stations apart, running out of time. I still take the same carriage second from the front. Out of habit, out of something dull and blunt. The seat we shared is just a seat again. The city doesn't register the wind. I trace the route on glass with one slow finger. Watch the station sign go past without a linger. Some things you practice long enough become the bones of how you move when someone's gone. Two stations apart, I ride it to the end. Two stations apart, the line keeps going round the bend. Nobody saw us in that suited both of us. was fine, existing somewhere past the reach of any line. We took the back roads that the maps don't bother naming. Cut through the alleys while the rest of them were claiming space on feeds and check-ins, visible and tagged. We kept our coordinates inside a bag, not secretive exactly, just particular about the parts of us we let the calendar record and timestamp, crop and post for view. Some things felt smaller once the world got too construed. Nobody saw us, nobody filed the night, nobody pinned the coordinates or got the light. Nobody saw us, that was the whole design, living in the margin between your life and mine. Nobody saw us, no record, no receipt, but I remember every texture of that street. Nobody saw us, and I kept it all, everything that happened past the reach of protocol, yeah. You laughed at something I can't fully place anymore, but I can still hear how it carried off that door. The specific angle of the light above the bridge, the temperature of your shoulder at the ridge. Photos only capture one thin slice of what was real. I kept the full dimension somewhere past what words reveal. The body stores where lenses miss the weight, the warmth, the way. Nobody saw us, but I held the whole of it away. Nobody saw us, that part is gone now, but what I carried from that night still carries somehow. Still carries somehow. The water doesn't ask where you've been, just takes your outlining. I walked down to the harbor without a plan in mind, just needed something wider than what I could find. The bay was holding every building's lit up face, a perfect copy tilted slightly out of place. I stood there at the railing for the length of several songs. The water took my posture and my catalog of wrongs. Not to judge them, water doesn't work that way. It only holds the image until the ripples take the frame away. What the harbor keeps, it keeps without a sound. Every word I couldn't carry, somewhere underground. What the harbor keeps below the surface line, all the versions of the evening I thought were yours and mine. What the harbor keeps, I trust it with tonight. Some things belong to water, some things belong to light. What the harbor keeps. I let a coin go, not exactly for a wish, more a way of giving something back for this. It barely broke the surface, barely changed the frame. The ripple spread and settled and the copy came again. Some things you release return to you more whole. The harbor has a patience I've been trying to install into the part of me that grips too hard on what is past. Water taught me that without a word, just holding fast. But the harbor keeps, I leave it in its care. Some things by something larger there.
I can hear you through the walls sometimes, not the words, just the shape of your lines. My apartment measures 7 meters across, enough to move in, not enough to get lost. The pipes knock twice at 2:30 each night, a rhythm I've accepted as a kind of right. Paper walls and concrete buildings stacked this high. The city presses all its residents into the sky, close enough to hear each other's television sets, far enough to carry separate lives, separate debts. Paper walls between us all, I hear your music, then the quiet after. Paper walls, the thinnest protocol, keeping distance from your 2 a.m. laughter. We share the same address, the same fluorescent corridor, but we've never exchanged a single sentence through these paper walls before. These paper walls before. These paper walls. I left a package at your door last week, the one that came while you were out or asleep. We crossed once near the elevator landing bay. You nodded, I looked down, we both looked away. Full eyes compressed to 50 centimeters thick, something almost tender in the arithmetic. 2 people building separate everything, divided by the paper that the building brings. Paper walls, paper walls. Maybe that's enough to know that someone's near you, even through the rough, even through the rough. Paper walls.
Blue ticks,
Paper
no
walls.
reply. The conversations suspended in the sky. I sent it at the worst conceivable moment. Too committed to retract, too raw to own it. The typing indicator surfaced and dissolved 3 separate times. Whatever you resolved, stay inside the phone and not the thread. I've been refreshing like the outcome changes overhead, but the timestamp holds its ground at 11 past. Some things you send are built to be the last. Left on red, and I'm still here. Left on red, with everything unclear. The message flows between us in the open air. You saw it, the receipt is sitting there. Left on red, the closest kind of far. I wonder where you are. I wonder where you are. Where you are. I drafted something softer just to follow through. Deleted half of it, rebuilt it. Deleted to the screen is the only source of warmth that have passed to. Everything I wrote tonight was addressed to you. My friend says let it sit and don't compound the sin, but sitting with the open thread is harder in the end. Somewhere across the city you're awake, I know. The same night, different windows, the same undertow. Left on red, but I keep the channel warm. Left on red, something steady past the storm. Left on red. Left on red. Left on Up here the city flattens to a circuit. Every lit window, a life I'll never visit. I climbed the service stairs with nothing in my hands, just the weight of everything I couldn't understand. Through another evening of performing how I've been, the rooftop is the only place that doesn't need a scene. The antenna towers blink the patient red above, a metronome for everything I'm thinking of. Nobody filed a plan to be up here tonight, just me in the skyline, in the particular light. Rooftop, 3 a.m. Nobody filed me here. Rooftop, 3 a.m. The city never clears, but from up here the noise compresses to a tone, and everything I couldn't carry on my own looks smaller in the scope of all those lights below. Looks smaller than I needed it to know. Rooftop, 3 a.m. This is where I start, this is where I start. I took a photo no one else would see, just me confirming something to the version of me that questions whether these unwitnessed hours land or dissolve before I get the chance to understand. The wind came through and pulled my collar back, something in the cold felt like it had my back. Private in the way that open spaces get when the city's full of people but nobody's met. Rooftop, 3 a.m. I'll come back down when I find a version of myself that's ready to be found. Ready to be found. Ready. Ready. There's a particular way to what I keep inside, heavier than anything I've tried to hide. You asked me how I was and I said fine. A word so worn it barely holds a line. Fine covers everything and covers none of it. A placeholder I've rehearsed until it fit. I watched you accept it, pivot to the next. We moved to safer topics, better measured text. The gap between what happened and what left my mouth was the whole of something I couldn't route out. The weight of saying nothing settles in the chest. The weight of saying nothing outlasts all the rest. Every word I swallow takes up somewhere in my bones. The weight of saying nothing is a thing you carry home. You carry home alone. You carry home. At the table I assembled 17 clean thoughts. Not one of them made it past where words get caught in the passage between intention and the air. Silence became the answer standing there. You laughed at something on the other side of the room. I shaped my face to match and gave the silence room. Some nights the most exhausting thing you do is hold the full conversation meant for the weight of saying nothing, shifting on its own. Maybe I'll find a sentence before the night is fully gone. Before the night is gone. Before, let it go. Let the chest fall slow. Nobody left to
perform for now. The day assembled itself in layers I didn't choose. Back to back and bright-faced, nothing left to lose. Shoulders climbing tore my ears without a word. Every email answered, every obligation heard. And now the door is locked, the shoes are by the mat. The version I maintained all day deflates just like that. The coat hook takes the jacket, takes the posture too. The room receives the actual unperformed version of you. Slow exhale, let the ribcage fall. Slow exhale, release it all. This room is yours and nobody is watching here. Slow exhale, let the body clear. You carry more than anyone could catalog today. Slow exhale, set it down, it's okay. Slow exhale, you're allowed to be exactly here. Exactly. The bath fills at a temperature only you decide. No translation needed on the other side. I watch the tension leave my hands before the rest. Then the jaw, the neck, and finally the chest. The playlist runs the same songs in the same sequence through a ritual constructed just for two, just me and you. The version underneath the version that went out is quieter and truer. This is what I'm about. Slow exhale. The day is done with you. Slow exhale. The night is only yours now too. Only yours.
Beside each other for a stretch of road, never crossing, carrying our separate loads. You took the left, I took the right of every fork. We landed at the same conclusions, different walks. Compared our notes at the end of every week. Found we've been translating the same thing we couldn't speak. I watched your window from a passing train at night. The lamp inside cycling through its particular light. On and off, then on again, a private code for someone else to read at the other end of the road. Parallel lines, never built to meet. Parallel lines, running incomplete. I traced yours from a careful calibrated space. Kept the gap between us at a measured pace. Parallel lines, in love with the between. Parallel lines, the cleanest kind of scene. The cleanest kind of scene. Geometry was always your preferred language. You understood the structure I could never manage. I should have asked you what you saw in all the shapes. The angles were two separate lives of gaps. Maybe parallel lines were your deliberate choice, a way to hold connection without losing your own voice. Or maybe neither of us had the nerve to bend the line we'd drawn to keep from meeting at the end. Parallel lines, they taper at the edge, not in a cross, and just a softening at the ledge, at the ledge. The night leaves color pressed into the road. I walk the last stretch, carrying the load. Bar closed out at 2, we split the cost and bowed. Said see you next time, stepped into the crowd. The noise I've been inside for 4 hours straight Takes 20 minutes walking to evaporate. I passed the ramen shop, we kept deferring to next week. The sign still on the counter, just a streak of orange through the glass. Someone in there alone, doing what I'm doing, finding the way home. Neon residue, everything I pass, color from the evening, pressed into the glass. Neon residue, it doesn't rinse away, carries what the night began into the following day. I walk it through the streets I know by feel. Neon residue and wet road and the real slowly coming back, slowly coming back to me. 2 a.m. convenience, rice ball, canned green tea. The late shift clerk has seen this version often, made slightly blurred around the edges of the social face. Walking back through shuttered storefronts at a measured pace. The city carries something past the operational hour, a residue between the night and the pre-morning's power. This particular stretch of road belongs to no one's day. The neon keeps it company until the color fades away. Neon residue, fading as I go. Walk it home, walk it through. The night already knows, already knows. Neon residue. Neon residue. Stepped off one stop too early in the rain. Standing on the platform once again. The doors closed cleanly, the train pulled from the bay. I watched your carriage carry you away. I had the whole ride left to say the thing, but counting stations down instead of reckoning. Platform B, along with the announcement tone, the calculation finished, easier to go home. It wasn't cowardice exactly, more a practice skill of reading every exit before climbing up the hill. One stop before yours, I always get off here. One stop before yours, the end is never clear. I rehearse the whole thing every time the train accelerates, then talk myself back a level before the platform waits. One stop before yours, I've been standing here for years. One stop before yours, the gap between the doors warm. One stop before yours is where I've always been, is where I've always been. The next connection comes in 7 minutes flat. I could ride it up and try to take it back, but the version of me standing in the wet already knows I do the same thing. Yeah, the one stop before yours is its own address, a place I furnished with the things I didn't press, close enough to feel the pull across the gap, far enough to fold the map and turn it back. One stop before yours, some things stay unspoken. Oh, one stop before yours, not broken, just chosen. Just chosen. Just chosen. I didn't take the direct route tonight. Needed the extra pavement, extra light. A long way adds 40 minutes to the door, but I can work through things I couldn't work before. past the park, the corner shrine, the vending row, the parts of the city only night walkers know. I've been choosing detours since I learned to leave. The long way back is where I start to grieve and then release. There's something in the motion of a body moving through a city like an ocean. The long way back, through every street I know. The long way back is how I let things go. I passed the places where the chapters started. Read the parts before we got so cold-hearted. The long way back runs me through what's true. The long way back ends up leading back to you. Leading back to you. Back to you. I stopped outside the place we first sat down. The menu's been revised, the sign replaced in town, but something in the angle of the entrance door remembered us the way we were before. I stood there for the length of one full song, then put one foot ahead and kept on going along. The long way back is not about arriving, it's about the thinking that you do while still surviving. The long way back, I take it every time. The long way back helps me find the line between what passed and what is still mine.
There has to be somewhere with fewer edges, a room that doesn't test me at the edges. My corners catch on everything these days. The pace has been a particular kind of phrase, repeated past the point where it makes sense. I keep up with the keeping leaves me dense, not broken, more like sandpaper on stone. Each interaction taking something when I'm alone. There's a version of the week I'm reaching for, with less to brace against behind the door. Somewhere softer than this, somewhere past the noise, somewhere with a quieter, more forgiving poise. A room where I don't calibrate each word, a place where being tired is simply heard. Somewhere softer in the week, somewhere only I can speak without arranging it just right. Somewhere soft enough tonight, soft enough tonight. You used to be the place where I arrived, where the sharpness of the day could be revised. The angles of the room around when you were in, I didn't register it as a thing until the thing wore thin. Somewhere softer isn't a location on a map, it's the part I keep behind the conversation's gap, the part that doesn't need a reason to exist, the part that's tired of being crossed off every list. Somewhere softer, I'm clearing out the space. Somewhere softer, making room to place the parts of me that haven't rested yet. Somewhere softer, I'm not finished, not quite yet, not quite yet. The city hasn't shifted register yet, still holding on to everything and wet. I've been awake long enough to reach the seam, the hour where the night concedes its grip on the dream. The traffic thins to one car every now and then, the particular silence between four and when. This hour belongs to neither yesterday nor the day ahead. It flows between the two like something left unsaid. A parenthesis, the city opens and forgets before the commuters fill the seats and the sequence resets. Before you wake, the world belongs to me. Before quite an ending, not quite a beginning. Before you wake, I hold the whole thing still. Before you wake, I always will. I always will. I always will. A single bird began before the chorus came. An early note that hadn't learned the city's name. I made some coffee, watched the color change above. The same apartment reading differently with the pre-dawn shove. Before you wake, I get to be the one who held the complete shape of the night before the sun dissolved its edges, handed it today. I keep the last hour of the dark tucked away. Before you wake, the city takes one breath. Before you wake, the space between sleep and what comes next. Before you wake, I keep this hour mine. Before you wake, one last time. One last time. One last.
The radio hums low between the channels. Static settling into something gentle. The clock above the stove reads 1:30. Everyone I know has long since called it done. I leave the lamp dim lower than I need, just enough to read the same line and proceed. The dishes wait politely in the sink tonight. Tomorrow's version of me will make it right. For now there's just the kettle and the hush, the kind of quiet nothing comes to rush. I found a quiet frequency somewhere past the noise. Nobody's asking nothing of me. Nobody needs my voice. This is the station I return to when the static clears too thin. I found a quiet frequency and let myself tune in. Let myself tune in. Let myself tune in. I used to fill these hours up with anyone. Now I've learned the value of a room with none. The silence isn't empty like I used to fear. It's just space that finally got clear. Outside a single car goes coasting down the street. Its headlights past the ceiling, brief and neat. I track it like a comet, slow and small. Then it's gone and quiet settles back on the wall. I found a quiet frequency. I'm keeping it tonight. Whatever station I was chasing wasn't worth a light. Wasn't worth a light. Light flickers twice before it holds. A small rebellion, the city always folds. I'm standing at the corner where the bus runs late. Not waiting for it, really just killing time and wait. The vending machine hums a single steady note, a lullaby in plastic that the night wrote. My breath comes visible against the cooling air. I watch it disappear and wonder what's still there. Underneath the version I keep showing through the day, something quieter that doesn't have much left to say. Streetlight static in my chest tonight, flickering on and losing half the light. Streetlight static, can't decide to glow. Stuck between the dark and what I used to know. I keep standing here past when the bus is due, letting the static work its way on through. Streetlight static until it finds its home. keep circling the housing overhead, drawn to something flickering instead of steady red. I understand the impulse more than I should say, chasing light but can't decide to stay. Eventually the bus comes empty, slows and waits. I wave it on and stay here at the gates of nothing really, just a corner and a hum. Some nights aren't for going, just for becoming numb. Then come Streetlight Statics, settling into steady now. Streetlight Static, I'm learning how. Streetlight Static, Streetlight Static. Everything pulls back a little after midnight. The noise, the want, the need to get it right. The day comes in like water, full and insistent, filling every gap I left unattended. But somewhere after 12 it starts to recede, leaving what's actually mine, what I actually need. I sit with what's left when the noise pulls away, the sand it leaves behind, the residue of day. Not empty exactly, more like seeing clear what was always there beneath the atmosphere. This is the low tide hour, where everything is plain. No performance, no power, just what's left to remain. The water pulls back gently, shows me what it kept. This is the low tide hour, where I finally accept, finally accept. The smallest things at this receded hour, the version of myself before I tried for more. No audience to widen for, no room to fill with sound, just the quiet shoreline that the day left around. Tomorrow the water will come rushing back again, cover what I'm seeing now and start the loop again. But for this hour I get to keep the floor exposed and learn the shape of something the daylight never showed. Low tide hour, before the water finds its way. Low tide hour, holding